So, about a month ago, I was permanently banned from Rocket League. I stewed over it for a bit in the last month and thought to myself, is it worth making a video about this? Seeing as everybody's going to probably dislike it and immediately disbelieve and not side with me, even though evidence is here and it's clearly displayed. I'm about to put it into a nice sizable chunk format for you guys to take in, so I hope you enjoy. So I just want to start off by clarifying, yes, I've been banned previously. I've had two 24-hour bans in the 2,000 hours that I've played Rocket League. But previous to this incident, I had not had a ban for approximately 6 to 8 months. I can't recall exactly when I was last banned, but it had been a while. So I had played about 4 or 5 games with a group of gentlemen who were not saying some relatively okay things. Now, I didn't find anything they were saying funny, I didn't condone any of it, and I never joined in, but nonetheless, I was there and I saw it. They were saying stuff like this.
You like popsicles?
Well, sure.
Then you need to come on down to the cellar. I got a whole freezer full of popsicles.
And Psyonix classified it as child pornography, which is what you'll see in later email photos, and they permanently banned all of us. Keep in mind, there wasn't any swearing, there was no vulgarity, it was just stupid elementary jokes. So when I had woken up the next day and received my lifetime, permanent, no chance of ever getting removed ban, I was clearly confused. Because I was under the assumption that if it was what was happening the day before, that had I not said anything, had I not condoned it, had I not even laughed in chat, that I would be fine, because nowhere in the rules does it say you can be banned for someone else's actions or what they say. So here we are at the first email. I had set up a ticket with support, and this is what I said. There is semi-justification in the ban, but you need to be more clear in how the system works, because I went from no ban after months of cooldown to immediately permanently banned. Is or is there not a cooldown, and why am I being punished for defending myself against people who treat others like human garbage? Yada yada yada, you can read on. But this was before I had even been told why I was banned, so this is where the confusion may come in. Keep in mind, I never asked for chat logs, I never asked to be unbanned, and this is what followed. Thank you for reaching back to us. I can understand your sentiment. However, once a sanction has been applied, it will not be further discussed. And this decision is final. Keep in mind that we do not disclose chat logs, nor the names of users who have reported you. The icing on the cake is it says, let me know if there's anything else I might be able to help you with. It gets funny later on, trust me. Also, this is probably 6 to 8 hours in between talking with various reps at Psyonix from multiple levels, so this got annoying pretty quick. So you'll notice that in my first initial ticket response, he'd marked it as solved. He'd replied once, and I had plenty of follow-up questions. He'd marked it as solved. This ushered my response. So you're telling me that in order to appeal a ban, I have to open a ticket, right? Which is what I did, and I have no recollection of why I was instantly permanently banned after several months of a clean slate. You're telling me that I cannot do anything about this ban, so why am I here trying to fight if there's nothing I can do? Why is there support for this if you won't investigate and you immediately throw in my ticket? I said, you can't be serious, because I was immediately upset. So after that, he had directed me towards the support email, which is where all of the last bit of these conversations take place. So this is what I opened the support email with. Keep in mind, they had still yet to clarify why I was banned in the first place. I know I've made plenty of mistakes when it comes to misconduct in Rocket League, but I assure you, taken into context, I'm never the instigator. I'm always trying to enjoy play and help people learn, and learn from others. I don't enjoy making people miserable, but I just happen to run into people who are the exact opposite of that. I've been told to kill myself, called a tranny, fag, and a trash retard, and just multiple other things. The only time I've ever actually thrown toxicity is usually on a report for report basis, where someone says something to me to instigate a fight, and I'd report them and say stuff like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why do you enjoy being cancerous filth? And other such profanity. But I would never have the heart to call anyone that or say anything like that for fun or for reactions or for wins. I enjoy the game. I really do. It's the people I hate. To have to play with or against, they are usually toxic, alts, or smurfs, or just plain terrible people. Reverse my ban or not, I feel like I'm lower on the list of toxic people than most, and if you did, I'd probably make the educated decision to permanently disable chat. Anyway, thank you for reading. You see, I am not angry, I'm being very respectful, and I'm keeping a calm mind here. He replied with, "Thanks for getting back to us. Please note that the use of bad language is a violation of our code of conduct regardless of the context of where this is used. Also, our automatic ban system will only check chat logs for those matches where you got reported. Having said that, we do not revoke any bans as these ensure a better environment for our community. I hope that you understand. Let me know if you have any other concerns and I will gladly assist you further." So to protect the identity of the reps that were involved, because I respect them and I'm not angry at them, I know they're just doing their job, I'm going to refer to them as Rep 1, etc. for the remainder of the video. Rep 2. Can you answer this for me? Why have all the support if you're just going to tell me the same thing I was told by the ban message? Why was I forwarded to you from Rep 1 when he knew just as well as you that you'd tell me the same thing that I've heard for the last 4 days? At this point, they'd sent me to the big boy. "Hello there, we sent your query to the highest level of support for review as it requires a special level of assessment." So I thought to myself, good, I'm gonna get to talk to somebody who can actually tell me where the justification in this ban is. Surprise, you're in for a treat. So at this point, I'm talking to a senior representative for appeals at Psyonix. "Hello, your account was permanently banned as it was part of an in-game party that was talking about child pornography in chat during a match. We have zero tolerance policy for this kind of language and behavior. Your permanent ban will not be lifted at this time. So take note of this. I was never said that I said anything during the match, and the whole reason I was banned is because I was part of a party that was talking about this stuff, not because I said anything at all." So at this point, after 2 days of talking, they finally clarified why I was banned in the first place, and it was bullshit. So obviously I was going to be a little tilted. This was my follow-up email. "Let me get this straight. You're banning me for the actions of other players who happen to be grouped with me, ignoring my follow-up emails and refusing to acknowledge you've even made a mistake. I'm quoting you here. We have zero tolerance policy for this kind of language and behavior. Yet I said nothing and I did nothing to receive a lifetime ban. I didn't break any rules in those matches at all. Yes, I've had a history of being confrontational with smurfs, toxic people, and trolls, but this lifetime ban was triggered by something I had no involvement in other than witnessing it happen. I refuse to believe that this is still remotely fair. Maybe if you guys updated the terms of agreement and the end user license agreement to include players may be banned without reason or for actions of others in-game. Because at this moment, this ban has and will always be for nothing. I've been very nice and upfront with you guys. All I ask is for the same level of consideration." After almost a week of getting nothing back, this was the last email I sent. This apology is not an admission of guilt. Nonetheless, I am sorry for the mistakes I've made in the past. I've obviously had issues, but I've tried to grow as a player and a sportsman. I still don't deserve this permanent ban, but I am accepting that it is a decision you have made. If I hypothetically got one more chance, I wouldn't waste it. I enjoyed and missed playing Rocket League, and this ban shows me that I took playing for granted. I appreciate the responses I've received and would hope that in due time, because of the circumstances of the ban, you consider reversing or reducing the ban to a feasible time frame. Thanks, Senior Representative. Just as some more information, I talked to the guy that I'd been playing with and asked him if he got permanently banned. He was on an alt, and we were playing competitive, but we were playing at our ranks. Like, it was between Champ 1 and Champ 2, and that's why we were all sitting. I was the only one on an actual main account, and they all got banned as well as me, but I was the only one that got punished. He was confused. He got banned. He knows why. But in the conversation I'm about to show you, I was completely innocent. I didn't do anything. I didn't say anything. And in the Discord conversation that I had as well, I told them that I had gone through appeals and they weren't going to do anything. So I don't want to go into details about the whole Reddit fucking fiasco, the whole bullshit community thing. I had posted a link with all of the information, all of the stuff I'm providing here. I kept people up to date and I replied to all the comments. I got downvoted for no fucking reason. Everybody disbelieved everything. There was a select few people that were super awesome and they were super, like helpful and everything. But the rest were just, it was unbelievable. I honestly, at that point, I was content with my ban because I'd never have to deal with them again. But I'm back here trying to get unbanned because I want to play the game with friends. I don't care about the online. I don't care about the items. This is the problem with banning people like this, is I can play. I have an alt account that is just Steam Shirt. I didn't pay for the game on the other account, but it's just Steam Shirt. I can play online fine. If I wanted to, I could go and be toxic as fuck on 10 different fucking Steam alt accounts and not have to worry about risking a permanent ban on an account I don't care about. But because of the fact that I care about the stats and everything that I've done, all the things that I've earned on that main account, I am physically affected by this because I care. If I was a toxic piece of shit, I would just start an alt account and not give a shit. So that's how easy it is to get away with this shit. You can just make an alt account, Steam link it with your other Steam main account, and just be the biggest piece of shit of your life, and you don't get punished. It doesn't fix the problem, but people like me who are innocent or, have experienced a lot of toxicity thrown at them, it doesn't matter. I can't get my account back because they won't listen to me. So I'm sorry I wasted a lot of your guys' time. I appreciate you watching. If you agree with me, you should like the video. If you don't agree with me, please review the evidence, make a just decision, and then dislike the video. I honestly, it's up to you. I've provided you with all the evidence I can, and I hope that I can get a hold of somebody who can change this, because I'm upset. So thank you for watching. Bye.